This is the Navy League coming together. This is all of the stakeholders for the Navy. This is industry. This is the warfighter. This is an opportunity to see new technology.
Sea, Air, and Space is a great forum. Everybody is here and everybody is focused to supporting the warfighting element. How can we accelerate acquisition? How can we improve capacity? How do we bring agility into the acquisition environment? Everybody here is discussing that, right? And they all want to lean forward to help you do that.
Whether you're a Marine or whether you're a sailor or somewhere in between trying to improve the lives of our Marines and sailors across the globe, this is an opportunity to have that discussion and get the right perspective of where we should be going or where we could go.
So we give a brief of how the program's going. They ask questions, but really the value is after the brief, a lot of them will come up and say, hey, you said you were looking for this sort of technology. We're working on this. We think it's applicable. We get that point of contact. I can pass it to my team who can then follow up at a deeper level and hopefully make a connection that brings value back to us.
Doing it face-to-face is really a shortcut to understanding. I can send an email, but really until you talk about it, until you explain, okay, this is what our operating forces are doing now, this is what they need, and they can talk to you about their particular areas of technology, what they're working on. In a forum like this, you can really touch so many folks, so many different companies in one location, which really helps.
Why are we here at SAS? Because the commercial side they may change more rapidly than we do. And we have an opportunity to learn from them and infuse into our organization their concepts and technologies.
We don't have to take the exact same path as industry, but they ought to know the government's intent so that they can optimize their solutions and their own decision space to provide information or assets or options back to the government.
And I think what we've been able to do by having a booth here is have the opportunity to really engage with industry, give them an opportunity to really see what we're doing, talk to the people who are actually working with the technology, and explain to them where we're going.
We want them to see us. We want them to be able to feel comfortable coming up and talking to us and telling us what they're thinking. They want to understand what we're thinking. It's a less formal atmosphere where they can ask us questions. It doesn't necessarily mean we can answer all of them, but we give them the opportunity to do so.
You get to sit there and show what you're doing, hear some feedback, what other people are doing. And you get to look around and see what you can learn from other people, maybe add it into what we're currently doing.
I didn't realize how many different companies are out there. You always hear about the big ones out there, but you come here and for me it's a little bit overwhelming at times just to see different companies and gain a better appreciation for really what the country is pulling together for the military and for the Navy.
Sea Air Space really opens up a lot of doors, I believe, for small businesses. And we want that creative edge. We want that innovation that will put us even further ahead when it comes to competing with our adversaries.
There's technology that you see here that you didn't even really know it existed. And you see it and you're like, that's applicable to what I do. I could use that if people come out and explain how it works. You give them ideas, they give you ideas, and hopefully, again, you make some sort of a connection where you can bring some new capability to your space that really brings value.
There's a partnership there that we all have to work together, and if we raise all of our boats, then we can be successful, and that's what we're focused on. Is that message is a message we like to get out anywhere we have the opportunity to do it.
So I'd encourage our workforce to come to an event like this because it's a great place to meet many different teams that are doing great work across all Navy domains, whether that's training or delivering capability. Sea Air Space is a venue that cuts across all those lines, not specifically focused on one particular area.
As you look around here, the time and money and energy that went into here is absolutely, you cannot put it into words. You really need to experience it yourself.